Hey y'all, it's Hikari Silver. Happy 2023. I hope 2023 rang in with all kinds of love, prosperity, helpfulness, and no one had to suffer too much, as I always want what's best for you guys and my tactical babes. So let's go on and get into part 2 of Grey Heritage Faded Vision, because this game made my top 2022 list and I absolutely adore it. And it's of course for my tactical babes, but I just want to remind everybody what the objective is and how I may have just screwed myself over by not paying attention. We need to defeat Lord Dixon, who is this little weird mofo here in the corner that it probably is not going to move. And if any of my characters die, it's game over and I have to restart. I'm glad that I got to the save point that was conveniently right here where Linda is. So I'm going to just try to get everybody to go. Like, I can't use a door key because clearly I have to defeat Lord Dixon. He's right there. And he probably isn't having none of that nonsense. So let's do this thing. Yeah, that might happen. Let's heal up. I was going to say Lord Cernal. Different game. Leon. And try to take this mofo out. Because if we don't, it's going to kill somebody. Bow of Light is like 8, but it will hit like twice, so it would be like 16. Come on, Viola, do your thing, lady. Get us to the right place. Attack with your sword. Come on. Did I attack with Leon? I really did not want to do that. Because their hit and agility is ridiculous. Come on. I feel like the only person that can really do anything to this thing is not Dustin. Father Joseph. Let's use the scimitar to have a higher hit. Yeah. I'll definitely hit them, but I got a 24% chance of crit, which I hope. Yay! Get out of here. Yay, Linda, and I got a firestorm. Alright. Let's heal up our buddy. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good 2023. Not 2022. 2023. It was kind of a mixed bag for me personally, but do I really want to risk him hitting a sage? Yeah, I had a weird time with the holidays. I got a chance to relax. I had to work both jobs. Remember, I don't do YouTube full time as much as I would love to. Don't do that in reality. Yay! I should just use Linda. It's more effective. She's getting all the goodies. Yeah. No, I don't want to send it. No? Yes, send it to the convoy. Like, what the fuck? Okay, Lord Dixon probably is not gonna move, which gives me an opportunity to heal up and do what I need to do. But I got some insane stories for you guys about, like, retail in general, because if you've watched my live streams, you already know. You already know it gets a little popping in there. But, is that Father Joseph? Come on, man. I don't want to shove anybody. I'm losing track of myself. Not uncommon. We're gonna use the heals. I can't use the heal staff? What's that to say, dude? You're right next to her. Yay! So one of my jobs is retail. And that's of course the non-essential one. And I was a cashier, for quite a bit. Okay. I need to readjust my mic. Okay. I'm gonna wait right there. But yeah, I got some interesting retail stories. I think I would wrap. Can I attack from here? No. We want Leon to be like a swappable character. Now, how far away can I hit this mofo without actually, like, hitting him? He can't hit me from here, which is great. But, did he just heal? Get the fuck out of here. Whoa, I just got whooped. I don't like getting whooped. Draw back. We're gonna shove him out the way. I forgot I could do that. But it may draw him out and I might lose, so let's see. I don't want him to attack my archer, so I'm gonna keep my distance. So we can get Joseph to, like, rock his world. Hold on. Dustin might be able to survive because he's got a little higher HP than, There we go. Why is he healing? Yeah, Dustin might be better suited for this, but, I usually reserve stories for, like, my streams, but this one is just too outrageous. I did have to take a quick break because I had to answer a phone call, but, Christmas Eve, I was a cashier, right? At my other job. And this disheveled lady comes in. I never make assumptions. I never do any of that because it's wrong to do so, and on top of it, it's kind of an asshole dick move for me to do. So I do this. I think Dustin might be able to kill this dude. So I basically see her go towards, like, the coffee-ish kind of section where you can make your own coffee with the creamers and sugars and everything and tea. And I think literally nothing of it. And, pivot? What does pivot mean? Okay, I don't want to pivot. We're gonna wait. See what happens. And he didn't die. Let's move her here, but she should still be able to attack him. And she goes ahead, and I think she's rearranging, you know, the coffee creamers to get to the one she wants, because logic would dictate that's what you do, you know? And she's not doing that. She's actually taking the half-gallon milk carton, or half and half carton, and putting it up her shirt and into her bra. Again, it's dead, because it's Christmas Eve, so no one's really in there paying attention to what she's doing, because let's be honest, it's basically a place where you spend overpriced money. Well, let me rephrase because my brain's not working. This is a place where you spend your money on overpriced coffee and candy and the sort. So it's Christmas Eve. We're not the destination where people are going to hang out. We don't have sales. It's just a place, right? She continues to stuff, like, several ones of them in half-gallon jugs, you know, like, of milk, real milk, in her shirt. So at this point, you know, I don't engage. It's against company policy to stop someone from theft. I don't do it. You know, half the time they get defensive, and it's also a potential security risk. And I've worked retail in other places as a manager, and I know that that is extremely dangerous. And too many people have gotten hurt and or killed doing that. So I just let it go on, you know, minding my own business. I go back on my phone to distract myself. And she just continues to move toward the candy aisle, the chip aisle, the sodas, and she's just going ahead, living her best self of a life, stuffing her bag, stuffing under her underarms, putting it down her pants, still up in there. And I'm like, how are you storing all this stuff? Till finally my assistant manager realizes what the hell is going on and approaches her. I'm going to save the story for after the voice acting, okay, guys? Leon, you don't know what you were doing. The first phase is complete. We'll just have to deal with the soldiers outside now. It's unfortunate that these men are loyal to Lord Dixon. They have not seen the true state of this country. They don't know much about the outside world. Most soldiers are just villagers looking for ways to make money. In their eyes, you just killed their only source of sustenance. That is why we need to resolve this conflict now. The people need to be free of this flawed system. I know there's a part 2. There's always a part 2, guys. Escape the castle. And now it's open. Golden doors can't be opened with door keys. They're opened when an event happens. Okay, so we just need to make it A to the save point so that I can do that, and we escape here so that way I can kind of extend this Let's Play a little longer and continue my story. So back to the story. Basically, my AGM, assistant general manager, she sees what's going on eventually, and she's the type that is, I'm gonna hide in the office, do office work, and not actually help on the sales floor even when it is busy. So she finally decides to confront this lady, and she's a new AGM to our store, not the company, so she doesn't know much about our location, which is entirely different than any other location she's worked at, and confronts her, which is a no-no. Keep in mind it is a no-no, and she is just everything extra that you can think of. Oh, you can't take it. You got 2 options. You can give it back to me or you can get out. And of course, you know what option she is going to take. This is Dustin, right? He can go right here. We want Leon to be right here. Remember, if we die, you got to restart, and we don't want to do that. But she does eventually give my AGM all the stuff she took, but not without throwing a half-gallon milk carton at her, and it lands, and she's screaming, "Call the police! Call the police!" Which is not a problem, but it is a problem because she's so corporate that she has long since told us prior to Christmas Eve that phones are not allowed on the sales floor. Now, being me and valuing my safety and the fact that I have children to live for, did not listen, and I happened to have my phone on the floor, because remember, I was just scrolling away on social media anyway. So, oh shit. So, yeah. We'll worry about you in a second, Leon. That's a general night. Let's kill this mofo. So I call. The lady already left at this point. You know, police come and respond within 20 minutes later, asking what happened. And I try to tell them, but you know, she's the manager. That's fine. I respect that. And she comes and tells the police officer what happened. Now, being dead, it was like this for a few more hours until the lady decides to come back again. She does come back, I would say 2 hours later, yeah. About roughly 2 hours later. And I don't think I need to heal him. I'm just gonna kill this sucker. She does come back 2 hours later, to mess with Carla again, and she starts trying to steal again. I'm still at the register at this point, not at my normal station, and I tell her, hey, you gotta go. Like, that's the minimum I do, because again, I value my safety. Because a lot of people in the store that I work at are very much unhinged. And she doesn't want to listen, and she starts incoherently babbling nonsense, which indicates that she's seeing things and she's talking to herself and all that, which means she might either have a mental health illness or she might just be, you know, on the drugs. And she smelled strongly of alcohol and all of the kinds of badness. So I just disengage. I go somewhere else. I go walk to the station I normally am at. And this lady, I'm not trying to do all this. I don't want yellow. My assistant manager is again screaming at everyone who is working, call the police, call the police. And my other coworkers who do listen, unfortunately, like, I don't have a phone and I don't have a mic, because we have mics. Um, and no one else likes this assistant manager for context. Get the only one. So I call again. Lady's already gone by then. I'm maybe within 4 hours of my shift at this point, where I've already called the police twice, and I really don't like calling them unless it's a really serious situation. And it was in a way, but this lady, she takes it upon herself to come back towards the end of my shift. But to make the story sweeter and better, my assistant manager takes me in the back within an hour later of that happening, saying, hey, you're not supposed to have your phone or your Apple Watch on you when you're on the sales floor. And I wasn't assigned to do food, so I just kept my watch on because I'm not doing food today. It's designated on our sign sheets where we're supposed to be at that I'm not at food. Because when I'm at food, I have nothing except gloves, no watch, nada. And she just continues to berate how I am not supposed to have my phone or watch, and then happens to notice that I have a pocket knife. And I'm like, I don't feel safe. So I'm going to keep my pocket knife here. I'm not going to put it in my backpack. I'm not going to put it in my jacket. I tell her that as politely as I can, right? She's not having none of that noise. She's like, no, you need to leave it right here. And me and her go back and forth. And I don't like going back and forth with people. So I'm like, look, I'm female, you're female. We have no males on staff today. And this is a dangerous situation we're going to find ourselves in if, I don't want to not protect myself. I'm very adamant that I want to protect myself. And she's so corporate that she doesn't really care. So I proceed to say, look, if you want me to go home, I can go home. And she doesn't want me to go home because she's the type of manager, like I said earlier, that wants to sit in the back, do busy work, which is fine. But when it gets slammed, 7 to 10 orders on the deli screen, she doesn't want to come out and help. She's that type of manager. So I have to keep that in mind, that she's not going to send me home. She will never send me home. And she did not, and it was deadly slow. I mean, like deadly slow labor. You couldn't even justify the labor cost of me existing. And she just wanted to keep going home with me about that. And I wasn't having none of it, and I walked off on her. Went back to the register. To make the story even shorter, like that same crazy lady came back towards an hour end of my shift, and she's screaming again to call the police, even though the lady hadn't done anything yet. And the police officer who had came the second time said, if anything, she comes in, you can bar her. That's within your right. So she's screaming to all of us again, somebody call the police. Of course we did not. Because she left, and she went to sit at the bus stop in front of the store. My thing is with retail, if you don't feel safe, make sure you take the precautions to be safe. My manager was completely worried about corporate speak, and I'm having none of it. I'm a hard worker, yes, but the kind of location we work at, the kind of business and retail this requires me to be safe. And quite frankly, I'm a thug and I'm about that life. So if you bring me that smoke, I'm going to end it right there. And she did not like that. She didn't like that, and I didn't care. I do need that job. Don't get me wrong. I don't do YouTube full time. I have children. I have my own things I need to do. I have my spouse. But my safety is paramount to your profit. Your items in your store are insured. My life isn't, according to that business model. And I'm not having it. Come on, Father Joseph. You got to heal up one more. I'm probably going to end up using up almost half this damn heal staff. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that story. You can let me know in the comments, but it was a frustrating Christmas Eve. Now, the rest of it, when we did happen to get slammed for all of 10 minutes, deli backed up like 10 orders, I can't help deli because somebody has to man the register, even though we have self-checkout. But our self-checkout, for some reason, doesn't have cash. And everybody wanted to pay with me, but with card, which is fine. I'm not complaining. But, I digress. I couldn't help deli, even though I truly wanted to, because no one trained me, and I have been there for a while, and no one trained me on deli. The best I can do is help you with beverages to take breaks. And I felt so bad for my coworkers. I really did. And again, that assistant manager went and hid in the office like she always does. And that's the only thing I hate about retail. And it made me miss one of the old jobs. I was a manager at like GameStop. I miss that. I miss being a manager at Starbucks. I miss all that kind of stuff. But I was the type that if I'm going in I can't speak. If I'm going in the trenches, I'm going with you guys. I'm not going to send you to do something I wouldn't myself do. And if I feel and see that you guys are like in danger, then of course I'm going to make sure you're okay. Did I save? Yeah, I did. My daughter was playing this game too, which is funny. Because I saw three other saves that aren't mine. We're gonna keep going, guys. We're gonna keep it going. But I can't fathom it. Pandora. I'm glad you're safe. We can finally fight on our horses. Prince Leon, we found an extra ballista. I can put this to good use. All right, my girl. Perfect. We'll be needing that. You look like you need an extra hand. Who are you? My name is Gerald. I used to work for Lord Dixon. But now that he is dead, it looks like I will need a new employer. Very well. You are free to join our army. I don't know why I made him sound like Russian or anything. I don't know. Hey, I don't trust this guy. He looks like an Oraxian and he smells like a Oraxian. I don't know what word that is. We're going to go with Oraxian. Viola, we talked about this. You cannot place the country's faults on its people. We shouldn't accept an Oraxian so easily. It is true. I am an Oraxian. Is that a problem? Astor Empire is the enemy, not Orax. I have no problems with you joining us. Viola is just a little overprotective. Please forgive her. I suppose I can't fault someone for that. Times are rough nowadays. As long as you fight loyally alongside us, we will make sure that you are well compensated. We don't have much money, but we have enough food and resources for everyone. I'll be watching you. And Viola will be watching you. I can handle a brat. Isn't deal. Prince, wyverns are coming. Wow. But I agree with Viola, dude. You shouldn't be so openly trusting just because someone's like, hey, can I fight for you? Like, I don't even know you, champ. What do you gain other than money from fighting with me? And I don't know you. You can easily turn your back and say, F this noise and stab me in my throat. And with the way your beefy neck looks, you definitely gonna stab me in my throat. Reinforcements are coming from the castle. Stay vigilant, everyone. My ballista can handle those wyverns. Gerald, go help Dustin on the front line. We need to hurry and get out of here. Avoid the armor knights at all cost. Understood. Okay. Escape through the roads. this is wonderful. I'm trying to finish my story and my rant. It won't let me. Dustin, Viola, and Leon can mount when they are outdoors. Dustin and Leon mounted will be cavalry units. They have the leftover move and quick attack skills. These will make them invaluable for outdoor battles. Viola mounted will get the shooter class. They can use ballista from far range. She will have guaranteed hits against dragon tamers. Use this wisely. Unlike Leon and Dustin, the shooter class loses movement. Change between each class accordingly. You may escape in any order from this chapter. However, it is strongly recommended Leon escapes last. This is due to his leadership skill. If he escapes early, your allies' hit rate will drop significantly. Good luck out there. That means let's clear the way so that our wonderful royalty can get through fine. So this is going to be a nice little challenge. Alright, let's do this thing, man. Dustin, we gonna get outside first. We're gonna get out in that area, and then we're gonna start mounting. Pause. She need to come on. Is that him? That's Gerald. He's an axe fighter. We're gonna have him come back. Okay. I want everybody to be kind of like in a good formation, because I'm all over the place. But yeah, back to my story. Yeah, my AGM was terrible. I'm gonna mount when... Who is that? Yeah, we're gonna mount this one, and we're gonna mount the, Viola, the bloodthirsty mofo. Yeah, I'm okay with this formation. I'm not really thinking terribly here. Now, the Dragon Tamers, we ready for you. We been ready. We're ready for you at the door. We're gonna mount. Yes. We're gonna keep this right here. Okay. I'm gonna end this turn, but I keep losing track of where my story is because I'm getting distracted by everything. This girl is gonna be invaluable. Now we don't want to stay in the same place because remember we got reinforcements coming from the back. Gerald, we're gonna put you right here. We're gonna put him in front. You to the side. And Leon, we're gonna have right here. And we're gonna have this to the back, just in case. Okay. Now we gotta be careful here. Okay, we gotta get her moving. Because remember, her movement sucks, but we need her to be able to attack the wyvern. Yeah, let's just focus on the gameplay, and I'll try to remember wherever I was in the story. But yeah, I hate managers that don't get their hands dirty. Let's have realistic expectations, please. But also keep in mind, I'm a riot to work with. I got 2 people about to mess the day up. Should I? I'm gonna do this because I don't trust that. There we go. What? I had a second move? Hold up. And let's move Viola like right here, and let's see if she can take out this other dragon, wyvern, whatever, because we don't want none of that smoke. I don't want to waste it on like a small enemy. And we need to heal Leon. I just made a mistake, or did I not? Yay, I did die. I did. That was a terrible not me paying attention moment, but I think I'm gonna end this part of the Let's Play here, and then I'll reload my save and we can start all over again. As always, guys, you can like, comment, share my videos, click that little notification bell to know when I post videos, Let's Plays, eShop, PSN deals, or anything else I feel quirky about that I'm going to happen to post. And let me know your thoughts and comments down below in the Silver Siren comment section. I know sometimes I mispronounce things and it's terrible, but I'm human and we're all human. This is me signing off. Remember to really play games, guys, and tune in for part 3.